Alright, hello everyone, Hildreth Smith here. It's Wednesday. Let's do another Sabs Unmasked video, another double feature. Like I said, it's going to continue on doing double episodes until I finish off. I'm on page 2 now, thankfully. December 22nd, 2023. Paul Hildreth. Location, Easingwood, Yorkshire. Affiliation, York Anti-Hunt League. Paul is a prominent figure in the anti-hunt organisations and a known associate of prolific saboteur Stacey Williamson. Paul is known for regularly making freedom of information requests about hunts. However, his own less than squeaky clean past betrays a laughable irony and again raises questions over why so many Sabs have a criminal background. Oh, where am I going? Fraud conviction. In June 2009, Paul and his business partner Craig Buttery were arrested for misappropriating funds from the National Lottery Awards for All and Tees Valley Community Trust to set up a new sport called Rockaball. He conned a lottery, really? Investigators found emails that showed funds associated for equipment, coaching and venue hire being used for personal expenses, including flights to USA and car hire. Jesus Christ. When the case reached Leeds Crown Court in 2013, the prosecution, led by Andrew Semple, argued that Paul and his associate Craig falsely invoiced expenses, initially denying their dishonesty. Both men eventually admitted to submitting fraudulent invoices as a result of incompetence and chaos rather than anything else. Paul, age 73, he's getting on then, residing in Grey Gareth, Newton-on-Ouse, York. Even Yorkshire has some fucking strange names. And Buttery, 75, another old boomer, of Rydale Crescent, Kirk by Moorside. Is that meant to be like one word? Each pled guilty to 2 charges of false accounting. With other offences taken into consideration, both were given a 12-month community orders with 200 hours unpaid work, and each were ordered to repay over £12,000 compensation to the lottery and over £3,000 to Tees Valley Community Trust. Paul's conviction for fraud throws the saboteur movement into yet further dispute and begs questions over the legitimacy of its funding models. That's the thing, is you give money to Sabs, they'll probably won't use it for the stuff that they said that they would use it for. So that's that one done. Let's go on to Jenny MacRae. I heard of this one. Didn't I do this one? Fuck it, I'm going to do it again. From the 19th of December 2023. Location, Ledbury, Herefordshire. Affiliations, Hereford Hunt Sabs, Ledbury Anti-Fox Hunt. Jenny is a leader of the Herefordshire Hunt Sabs and a member of the Anti-Fox Hunt. When not sabotaging hunts, she is reported to work as a cleaner in the Ledbury area. Very underpaid job and very small hours. I have actually applied to be a cleaner before I got the job that I'm in now, and like it's mostly evening work when all the staff has buggered off home, and it's like 4 hours a day. It's like very short hours and not enough pay for cleaning jobs. I don't know if it's any different now 10 years later, but from when I applied to do it, obviously I didn't like get the job because it was like too way under my league, but it was a lot different back in them days. Sabs undermining charity. MacRae's list of transgressions include the usual rap sheet of disrupting hunts and trespassing. However, recent events has taken a darker turn. As through No, so that is. Sabs' opposition to trail hunting wasn't delusional enough. Under MacRae's leadership of the Hereford Hunt Sabs were even opposed to the feeding of the hungry at Christmas. A post on the Facebook group's page voiced its disapproval of the Herefordshire and Clifton Hunt support for the Bromyard Food Bank this year, branding their fundraising efforts as sick. So in other words, they want people to starve to death. Like, all Sabs want people to starve and die, it sounds like. Despite pointing out that 2.9 million Britons now rely on food banks, bloody hell, that's a lot to be fair, the Herefordshire Hunt Sabs are content to criticise the charity of others, rather than organising their own fundraising for the less fortunate. As Oscar Wilde said, a cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. To make matters worse, reports indicate that Herefordshire Hunt Sabs, under MacRae's leadership, actively encouraged Birmingham's Children's Hospital to reject a donation linked to an event associated with local hunts. This interference in charitable donations raises serious ethical concerns about prioritising anti-hunt agenda over supporting critical causes. MacRae and the Herefordshire Hunt Sabs are a classic example of the delusional lengths Hunt Sabs will go in pursuit of their ideology, preferring to take money from the sick and hungry than allow a hunt to enjoy a bit of good publicity. Hunting may well be a controversial topic, but this is surely beyond debate. So they're basically trying to take money from food banks, in other words. This is the kind of person that would go to Aldi's and claw the meat. Like, even though I bet you she's as rich as fuck, but I bet you she goes around clawing. She does look the sort, because of her face is like, well, what? How come this doesn't zoom in as well anymore? But yeah, as you can see, her face is all rivered like an old witch. Because it's all fucking sagged in and shit. Why the 1,000-mile stare as well? Like, proper nutcase. So anyway, that has been it for these two idiots. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.